All right, stand by, Twitch. I'm just checking to make sure all our stuff is going. You guys know the drill by now. Quit. Hey, what's going on, gang? Sorry for the lateness here. Still waiting on the boss man, but I wanted to get going. We got lots to go over here tonight, and I got lots of fun stuff. So yeah, welcome to our 50th Twitch. I know there's only like 3 people currently watching. That's all right. There are regulars, and it's all good. But yeah, it's fun times here tonight. We got lots to play around with. We got a brand new build. Robert just delivered a new one. I'm going to get this out of the way right now. The cage is not in this build. I hate to disappoint everybody, but our boy Robert's been busting his ass left and right, getting a bunch of new stuff in the game, but unfortunately the cage, we're not quite there yet with the art and animation and all that stuff. But the new build, I played it for like 30 seconds. So we've got all a bunch of new match modes and all that stuff. So there's going to be some fun stuff to go over here tonight. And then when Dave pops in, we got a lot of fun stuff kind of built up. We've got Dave decided to go through his archives, and we're going to play for you tonight like I think almost every build in Pro Wrestling X history, going all the way back to about 13 years ago. So yeah, I definitely want to. It's going to be fun. It's I figured for our 50th broadcast, we may even have a few special guests stopping by here too. Okay, so we're starting to get people coming in. We got the young one. What's up? What's going on, guys? We got our usual video game wrap up. He's in there too. That's awesome. Ralph's in there too. So got all of our usuals popping in, which is nice. Let me get a quick little refresh on the broadcast here on my browser here, so I can see everybody else is in chat. But yeah, so we figured why not hop on a little early tonight and start seeing how things are going. It looks like we got 9 of us already on here, so that's cool. Yeah, it's a little weird for me. I think as many people on Twitch pointed out that is we're right in the middle of SmackDown being on, and yeah, that's cool, but. You know, I never have been able to get in the really good habit of watching SmackDown at all. Even on Tuesday nights and all that kind of stuff, it's never been like appointment television like Raw has been. I think it's just having a specific night. So I might flip it on in the background here in a little bit. Like I said, I've kind of you're going to be more entertaining than SmackDown. So shoot, yeah, that's. I don't know. I give SmackDown a hard time. Now they got AJ and Cena and all those guys on there. I think that'll be all right. Now Cena looks like he's going to be taking a little bit of a break. So, yeah, because we've even got SummerSlam to talk about. We had a lot of fun. A buddy came over and we were watching that, and we were really enjoying the show right up until like the end of Cena and AJ, when we were like, wow, this show is awesome. And then the whole show completely fell off a cliff. The new tag team titles for SmackDown are blue. Oh my dear Lord! Somebody was saying that's what was going to end up happening. Is you're going to have a Raw belt that was red, a SmackDown belt that was going to be blue. I don't know. I still think the women's title is the best looking belt of the whole promotion. Now, Ralph, I think the women's title is awesome looking. I think that's the best. Video game wrap up. Want to say the Universal title sucks badly. I cannot agree more. There's just no imagination there. I saw a mock-up of a winged eagle belt that I thought would have been incredible. It had like it was all gold, and I thought that would have been awesome. But instead, they're just rehashing. They put some red leather behind that thing and called it good, and it's like, you got to be shitting me. So that's not any good. So. But I couldn't believe the AJ and Cena match. That was absolutely outstanding. But yeah, then the whole show just kind of fell off a cliff with the no match between Rusev and Reigns, and then my God, that Brock Lesnar match. Poor Randy. That was a tough night at the office for Randy. Here, go out and just get your ass handed to you, and then you got to get busted open. It was an ugly gash, and I felt really. If anybody makes me feel sympathetic for Randy Orton, that did it. That was absolutely awful. Hey, are you going to speed up the gameplay of Pro Wrestling X? More details. Define speed up. Like the guys move too slow, or it takes too long to get to a match, let me know what you're thinking there, Heaven Spawn. The game is awesome. I'm playing it. Hey, that's awesome. In fact, Heaven Spawn 88. I think you're a new one to the broadcast. So welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. The guys move slow. If you hang with us, once we get to our 1.0 stage, we're going to start getting more into the attributes of the characters, and so lucha wrestlers are going to move significantly faster than, say, your big brawler guys. So you're going to definitely have some speed up in the gameplay there. We're never probably going to get to a point where you're going to call it like an arcade mode, but who knows? Like I said, once we kind of we're tweaking a lot of that kind of stuff. What we're trying to do is, for those of you who might be new to the game or are watching this broadcast a little bit later, what we're trying to do with our first releases here is really, really refine that gameplay, get the grappling done, get the base mechanics done, get the different match modes in place, and then after we kind of nail all that, we're going to really start expanding and getting into what really makes the wrestling games fun, which is all the stats, all the characters, all the creator wrestler, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely. Heaven Spawn, have you guys thought about adding more arenas, or at least giving the wrestlers options of jumping off buildings and the stages? Give us some time, my friend. We're for those of you said we've been having pretty regular releases now for about the last 6 or 7 months, and we are working on multiple arenas. We've got to basically say just the kind of same thing, trying to nail that core gameplay, but we've got several arenas in the pipeline, and we got ourselves a cage mode that is just about ready to be completed. And once we have that, things are going to really change. Have a career mode like the wrestling channel. Yeah, hey, career mode, all that stuff is going to come for sure. We're just, like I said, kind of nailing down the basics. But man, thanks for Heaven Spawn, keep firing the questions, because a lot of the people that are in the chat have seen a lot of this stuff over and over again. Why don't I jump in right now? We'll kind of maybe do this a couple of times here tonight, but kind of jump in and show you the new build. This is the build that Robert just delivered to us. He's been busting his butt like he normally does, trying to get us stuff for Twitch. And so thank you, Robert. Big ups to Robert. So one of the things we want to show you is it's really about the match modes, and this time around. You still have your single match, triple threat, and the 4-way. But you will see now that we've got some new rules in place. We've got a normal exhibition match. We've got hardcore, which I have to figure out how he defines hardcore. I believe if you get in here, and he's misspelled elimination. Hey, this is the first beta build, guys, so it hasn't been released yet, so forgive the typos and all that stuff. So if you click on hardcore, you're going to see the match rules. And we're still working on being able to kind of edit these things, like if you want to tweak the settings, but you're going to be able to do the pinfalls, but you have no countouts, no rope breaks, which is also something new, and then your bloodshed weapons are all good to go. We've got an elimination, I'm going to have to tease Robert about that one a little bit later, where you've got pinfalls, countout submissions, rope breaks, and all that stuff, but you have to eliminate the guys one at a time, which is kind of like your... kind of like the UCW 3-way dance, or the 4-way dance, where you have to eliminate the characters instead of the first pinfall winning the match. And then finally we've got ourselves a first blood match, and it works. It's so there's no pinfalls, no countouts, no submissions, no rope breaks, none of that stuff. But the instant you bust somebody open, the match is won. So it's kind of fun going through the match types here. The normal matches is pretty straightforward. It's just like your standard stuff where you have pinfall, and Robert's added the ability to be counted out, but then you also have rope breaks as well. In fact, I actually want to play this mode because I'm curious myself what this actually looks like when you have the countouts and all this kind of stuff. So let me set up a basic match here with all of our fake staying and all these guys. I tested the build earlier, and it was actually running pretty stable, so that's a good thing. You always get a little bit nervous when you get a brand new build, and you never quite know if things are going to be working as intended. We've got a few typos already in there, but So let's see what happens if I can kind of get these guys outside the ring. Let's see if I can just jump out of the ring here and see if I can solicit a 20 count here. I'm assuming it'll be a 20 count. Ring out. 1, 2. Oh boy, it's a nice slow count. We got plenty of time to beat each other up out here. 3. I might have to just get myself DQ'd. Let me taunt the guys and see if they'll come out after me here. Come on, you jerks. 5. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on out here. There we go. 7. All right. Come on, camera. Shift, baby. There we go. Oh, they restarted the count. Oh, it's just like a standard referee, where somebody interrupts this train of thought and he'll start the count over again. Oh, I had to take a power bomb in the ramp. That was no fun. Let's see what happens if we all get disqualified. I don't think there'll be any. Oh nope, that jerk's going in the ring. 9, 10. Oh, it's a 10 count. What? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a 10 count, not a 20. Normally, we'll have to maybe adjust those settings along the way here, because that was, yeah. I'd rather have that be a 20 count than a 10 count, just to be able to fight a little bit. I guess that's WWF rules. That's fair. I don't know how that other guy won though. We were both out of the ring. Let me see. I got to see the other thing. One of the things he threw in here too was, for those of you that have seen our Facebook posts recently, we've got a drop kick reversal that's in here now, and it's really hard to time. I'm gonna see if I can try to throw a drop kick and see if I get blocked. It's the standard. It's kind of like he kind of catches you. Let me see if I can. Okay, so that one nailed. I know it's hard to do when the computer does it. All right, let me see if I can get that working. God, what is with all the pulling pile drivers already? I think whoever is in wins. Well, I think because the one guy, the quick dose guy, I don't even know the names of these guys. I just call them Fake Sting and. Come on, you guys. All right, let me see if I can switch to this guy and see if I can throw a drop kick. Nope. It's kind of cool the way that it works. And the other fun thing that he added was, since I did a normal match mode, I don't have the kendo sticks in here. That's only for the hardcore match. All right. Well, that sucks. Okay. Because that was one of the other fun things I was going to show you guys. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to quit this match. And we're going to go to exhibition. We're going to do a single match. And I want to do I think the hardcore. Oh, and that's right. For the single match, he did a 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 rules, too. That's kind of fun. I'll have to see how he handled that. Let's try the hardcore here and see how this works. All right, let's get Grasshopper and the Machine. I always call that guy the Kurt Angle. The Kurt Angle meets Ryback guy. How's it going, Alex? Thanks for checking in here early tonight. I'm still waiting on Dave, so you guys are gonna have to put up with me for a little bit here. But we were just kind of going over the new build. Okay, so we got our kendo sticks in there. This is the other thing that's totally glorious. I'm gonna have to, not like Robert Roode glorious, but it's glorious in its own way. Let me see if I can let me pick up the stick. All right. I want you to pay close attention. Let me see if I can get this guy down one more time. God, it gets right up after it. Oh, now you're putting up the block. Okay, there you go. Stick to downed opponent, ladies and gentlemen. This is utterly glorious when you can start doing this. I was doing this earlier. It was like the first thing that I tested. Nice to see that the stick is still fatiguing. Oh, look at that thing bust open. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's great. DQ is not technically in because, okay, let me see if I run outside. Okay, I've beaten him up. Let me see if I run outside. No, no, no. Let's see if I can get outside here. All right. Let's see if I can get him to come track me down here. I'm wondering if because I did a hardcore match that the countouts are not going to be legit. Doggone it. Okay. That's all right. Yeah, let me see if I can knock that guy down and get that kendo stick again. That is a lot of fun. Let me see if I can run down, run down, run down. I still have a ton of difficulty. Oh, okay. The shadow's no longer a match. Well, I got to check that out. Sorry, gang. I'm going to get back into screenshot mode. I know how much you guys love it when I do that, but I think our boy Teardor is, or Grasshopper is now floating. I can't tell. I can't tell. Look, hell, no. Yep. He is off. He is off the. He is hovering a little bit. So I'm going to take a picture of that real quick, just so, because our boy Robert tracks these things. Because I noticed the shadow was off a little bit. So that's a little bugaboo there, but let me see if I can get down here and get that stick. Where is it at? Where is it at? There you go, right here. Oh, and that is the blood right there. Oh, that is gruesome. All right, let me see if I can do it to the. Yep, there you go. Okay. Oh God, you got turned the stick red immediately. That looks absolutely awesome. Good job, Robert. And big ups to our animator, Mr. Wrestling 5, who I'm hoping makes an appearance tonight. Chris Angel levitation. Totally. All right, so that's okay. So that's the hardcore mode. Let me exit out of here. Let me try that. Exhibition. Do the single match. Let's see that 2 out of 3. So we got the countouts there, and then submissions, rope breaks, and all that stuff. Because we haven't tried to tested the rope break yet. Let's see how that works. Get a little grim hold action, and then Jack Blaze here. What's the next weapon in the works that we may see next? I have probably my guess. My guess it'll be one of two things. It's likely going to be either the bat, which is, again, where you kind of have that same grip. And so I think that will work out well. Or we may just start looking at doing like the double swing with the steel chair. So my bet will be that the easiest thing will get done first, and that would be the baseball bat, because we've already got the kendo stick. You know, the mechanics of a guy holding it like with one hand and being able to do that kind of stuff, or like the double swing. Let me see if I can get him in a pinning position here. Let me see if I can get him. I want to be able to try to see if I can pin and then get a rope break. Oh, that is Mr. Dave Wisnowski. Let me see if I can pull him in here. All right, yep, our boy Dave is popping in here, so let me, we'll give him a call here in a second and get that going. Yeah, you got any votes? I mean, hell, I have no problem opening this up to a little bit of votes. A crutch would be awesome, because I love, oh, yeah, Alex, that's right, I forgot about our promise, the firework gun. That's got to get in there some point. If we were smart and we wanted to go viral and do all that stuff, we would do the YouPornplex and the firework gun and do like some kind of a delete mode. Have like Vanguard 1 flying around, but TNA would probably sue us for that. Let me see if I can set. I'm gonna see if I can try to get him, give him a pin here. Okay, I got the. Okay, I think he's gonna be close enough to the ropes. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can flip him over here. I don't think we can do that yet. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick him up. All right, let me see here. Yeah, Dave is going to be buzzing in a second here. I just gotta buzz from him. In fact, that's him right there. Hey yo.
Hey, good evening, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Let me pull you in here to the broadcast. I think I can do this just quickly. You guys will have to let me know, Twitch folk, if I did this correctly. I think if I do that, and then I edit scene, I think we just put him down in here. I think we're good to go.
Kaboom.
All right, start talking, Dave, and let me know if Twitch. Let me know if you start hearing Dave.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday Night Gong Show. You're all enjoying yourselves.
I haven't heard yet. Of course, I guess I could probably also fire up the broadcast. That would also be a good thing. Dave is good. All right, we're going to try to do some ninja tricks here tonight with Skype and some screen sharing and all that kind of stuff. Because Dave, keep talking, Dave. It sounds like your volume might be a little bit low here.
All right, let me make sure I got all my settings good here, man. I think I should be maximized for ultimate twitching experience here. So let me check my options. I might have lowered something here.
Well, and sometimes we've had issues with where when I start the broadcast without Skype being running, sometimes that does the thing too. So I'm going to fire up on my end here and kind of see what it sounds like.
Well, I had some room to increase my microphone level, so I did that. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Let me just
keep talking.
Mosey on back to the Twitch page here. Eric, what hat are you wearing? What is that?
That's Tigers, my Detroit Tigers.
Okay,
They're
cool.
getting beat by the Twins right now, which is okay. I think he's sounding okay.
Cool. Yeah, it looks like I'm
just enunciate and stuff.
Oh, speak English. My goodness.
Not too bad. Okay, good. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, we got a few newbies in here tonight that haven't checked in a while, and some of our usuals here. I know it's a little bit early for everybody. I've already busted out the new build. The only thing that I've caught so far is the word eliminations is spelled wrong. I didn't have a chance to catch that one, but
there's a few things here. A few things on this build that I'm not sure. Because we're testing it right now.
We're testing it. This is the bravery test. We're in here. We got rope break going. Okay, cool. I was testing that here. The rope break is perfectly functional. The count out is at 10. I didn't know if that was going to be either adjustable or if it was going to be set to 20. But 10 is WWE rules, so that works okay for me.
Ideally, yes, we're going to have that adjustable. Right now.
Mr. Wrestling 5 has checked into Twitch chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I like it. Oh, that cracks me up. We may have to get our other former artist, Mr. Cola, to also joining us on Skype as well. But it's nice to see that Mr. Wrestling 5 is also checking in via chat.
Well, that's good because he needs to be here to bask in the glow of, all the comments that we receive on how good the art and animations are. So.
Absolutely. I am digging the weapon attack to downed opponent.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Shamak. How long you been broadcasting here, man?
I started up about 9:10 or 9:15. I got home earlier than I thought I was going to.
Oh, okay.
So I just fired up. I figured it would give us time to get settled and get all the technology rolling and all that kind of stuff. And
well, I did find that prototype that I was talking to you about, and believe it or not, it's 12 years old.
Really?
And it runs.
What?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Yeah. Why don't you fill everybody in on among the few things that we've got kind of cooking here tonight.
Yeah, well, it's going to be neat. We're going to see Pro Wrestling X from opposite ends of the success spectrum here, because we're going to have obviously Eric playing the newest, latest, and greatest build with new stuff added, as you can see, and then assuming we can get the screen share behaving, we're going to take a look at the first ever Pro Wrestling X prototype that we did
How
back.
many prototypes do you have to show us? I couldn't remember if you had like 2 or 3, or if you just had the one, or...
Well, tonight I've got one.
Okay.
I've got the oldest playable prototype that we have.
We might have a copy of Uprising floating around too, that on a hard drive.
Yeah, you know what? I think I've got that installed.
Because that'd be kind of fun. And you know, I might actually have... You know, I might even have Robert's initial build.
Yeah, I think I mean, if it's still cached where he sent it to us, I should have it as well. That would be fun to show. You know. So yeah, we're gonna take a look. Hopefully, a couple of different things here, man. I mean, that prototype, no one has ever seen.
I'm not so sure I've ever seen it, to be honest with you. I might have seen some screen captures of it when we were doing some of our.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I'm sorry. I had somebody. I want to see if I can get the drop kick reversal going, but the computer doesn't throw drop kicks.
Oh yeah. I did one today, but it's Fire Pro levels of trickiness to actually time that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I only managed to pull it off once, but when I did, boy, it sure looks sweet.
Well, I had better success trying to... Oh, I think I just got cut on the other screen. I was chatting with Mr. Wrestling 5. I'm trying to see if I want to show these guys what that looks like. But my only success has been throwing the drop kick and letting the computer... Nope. Okay, this guy seems to be eating drop kicks left and right, so... I'm trying, Mr. Wrestling 5. I'm trying to catch a drop kick. I really am. You also have to remember who's playing this game and his skill level. In fact, maybe I'm going to do this. I'm going to restart the match. I'm going to quit this match. But it's okay. So we got the rope break working. That was working as intended. The I didn't realize he had 2 out of 3 falls for the single match.
Nice,
He had that working. I think that's all. That's what I'm saying. The match rules. Anything that we can do to make it just that much more fun. I want to see how.
Right now he's preset some different matches, you know, like the hardcore First Blood, 2 out of 3 falls.
Right.
And there is a match rules screen, but right now
Can't edit the settings, right?
Can't edit the settings right now. They're kind of hard coded.
Well, like I said, I've got some ideas on how to I think there's ways to slim that down. I've got some mock-ups or some outlines on reworking that whole thing where you just jump right into match rules. You don't go. There's no single player, 2-player, 4-way, any of that stuff. You just set you set the match rules right in one screen, where you have No Mercy style. How many players? What's your match type? What's your rules? Just do it all from one screen instead of having to go through all these different screens. So let me see if I can throw a drop kick here. Whoops. Okay. So the jerk tried to throw one at me. All right. So I got caught apparently in mid drop kick, and I ended up What's going on there? All right. Let me see if I can try this again. Okay, so he ate that one. Did you guys figure out why the bell ring at the start is gone now? I don't think that got reported. I don't think we ever told Robert about that one, did we?
You know what? I don't.
We said it. We said it in Twitch. We said it in Twitch, but we didn't say it.
Oh, you know what? While we were on the topic, thanks everyone. I'm going to actually mention that on our crew forum right now. So we don't forget to tell him.
Jack Blaze does look good, Mr. Wrestling 5.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a Mickey Rourke from The Wrestler. What? Okay, every time I throw in a drop kick, I got to figure out what that reversal... Oh, there it is! Oh, the computer just kicked my ass with it.
I don't want to miss it. Come on. Did I miss it? No. Oh, boom! There it is.
I'm going to see if he can... Come on, jerk. Throw one at me. Come on, jerk. Come on. Throw one at me. Come on. No, stop grappling me.
We need the rope shake, too, for that drop kick reversal.
Well, like I said, I would like to fix that a little bit so that it looks like he's grabbing him and lifting him. Who made the Blaze guy? That is programmer art is what that is. That is an amalgamation of a lot of characters, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe that is taking pieces and parts that Cola and Mr. Wrestling 5 have built over the years, and in our wanting to round out a quick roster, I think Robert did a great job of throwing that all together, because we have, like I said, lots of pieces and parts for individual guys.
Yeah, because ideally that's what we want to do, is have the roster comprised of creative wrestler parts. So
Yep.
even though we've got like 100% original characters like Tyrador and Grasshopper and Grimhold, Mr. Wrestling 5, took all those characters apart into their various pieces and exported everything as creative wrestler parts, so that the game engine actually builds wrestlers just like you guys would.
Yep.
Creative wrestler, and that's going to make it really, really easy in the future for us to let you guys build and trade created wrestlers. Even when you eventually start incorporating your own original art, it's going to hopefully package them up all nice and neat for online trading, which will be sweet.
I don't think I have the ability to run anymore. You may have to confirm that.
Like a familiar. That sounds familiar. I might have heard
Because
that.
I don't have top. Okay, maybe my top. Did my top row button switch? Was it always? Maybe it was always Y. Maybe I'm doing the wrong button. X is pin. That's right. Okay. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to play your own game.
Yeah, when I pulled out that prototype today, I got my ass kicked. It's funny.
Well, so what? Yeah, what's up with running strikes? That's another thing that I would love to have working too, like a nice fat clothesline or a spear or something.
Yeah, we just don't have them yet. That's all.
Yep.
We're going to. This wasn't the highest on the priority list yet.
Yeah,
So,
we got a new guy in here asking a lot of really good questions. His name's Heaven Spawn 88.
Hey, Heaven Spawn. Thanks for coming, man.
And it sounds like he's either a new purchaser, because he said he's been playing the game, and he's wondering, he's got a couple of questions specifically, and I kind of addressed this a little bit about like the character speed. Mm-hmm. The guys are kind of lumbering a little bit, it feels like, and I think he's looking for something maybe a little bit more arcadey. And I was kind of telling him that once we kind of start fleshing out the game mechanics and get those perfected, one of the things we're going to start looking at is things like character speed, and starting to be able to do more like lucha type speed, where the big guys really lumber and then the luchadors move a lot more quickly.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, we've already started playing with this. You guys might not notice because it's really kind of subtle, but the last update that we did, Programmer and Mr. Wrestling 5 worked together to try to incorporate kind of weight detection, and they used the engine's animation speed to kind of reflect that. So, long story short, we do have the ability to affect character animation speed, which should get the lighter guys moving faster. And like I said, you might notice that when you perform, I think it is the power bomb in the game. A powerful wrestler like Grimhold will power bomb a lighter guy kind of quicker and snappier, whereas if you're a really light guy trying to power bomb Grimhold, a big guy, because the weight and power difference is bigger, it should look like a little bit slower, more of a lumbering, forceful power bomb, because in theory you should be struggling to power bomb a guy that's way the hell heavier than you. So that was kind of our little proof of concept, little tech demo, that animation speed customization will be possible in the game, and it looks like it's working. No one's reported any bugs with it. So yeah, in the future, it'd be nice if we could, just like in Fire Pro. Actually, Fire Pro, you set the game speed universally across all characters on screen, but it would be nice if we could actually let you tweak, the movement speed and whatnot of the different wrestlers individually, which technically I believe we can. So
keep up with chat here. We got so Kevin Spawn's been with us for a couple of years. That's good. Okay. He just got a Twitch account, so that's cool. Do you think the ring will be able to take damage like the canvas will break through in certain situations? I think he's referring to like a Brock Lesnar. Oh, you can't even. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, so when the rope break. Okay, watch this one. We've got ourselves a rope break on the submission, but he's continuing to like headlock the air. I love it. Oh no, he's gonna kick my ass. He's gonna kill me.
It's a no-sell rope break.
That's right. I'm just gonna stand here flexing my muscles while you.
I've got till 5.
I'm completely locked up at this point. I think we're gonna have to restart. Okay, so that's one bug. That's all right.
That's okay. That's why
why we're testing it, gang.
Yeah. So do we think the ring will be able to take damage? Well, yeah, it can already has the ability to take damage. We just haven't had a reason to really flesh that out yet. But yeah, we eventually want almost everything that can be damaged to take damage. I want the crowd barriers to take damage. You know, I want weapons can already take damage. You notice the kendo stick will slowly break apart, and you can even get blood on it and whatnot. So, it's not going to be a common thing, obviously. Even if we do give you the ability to, like, snap turnbuckles and ropes and that, it would be completely unfun if it happened too often. So, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if we made that some kind of extreme option down the road. You know.
Yeah.
Um, oh, he's talking about like when Mick Foley actually plummeted through the ring.
Yep.
Yeah, that's totally
Well, and there's
possible.
nothing that says like, God, I mean, what the hell? I mean, we can dream it up. I think
Yeah,
Robert can do it. I mean, why not even have like Big Show or Kane or
yeah,
Undertaker
yeah.
cuts through the ring and comes up from the bottom? What the hell,
Yeah,
So,
exactly. We can do it. We can do it. We're kind of at that stage right now where we're just technically trying to prove some concepts, and that's definitely something we can do. We've already
well,
had places.
object fighting. I mean, when you start interacting with environments, that's definitely the goal for sure,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I've been marked out on silly little things like when the kendo stick actually got blood on it.
Oh yeah, I just did that here today on the ground attack. It just turned completely red. And you're like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome, man. Okay, I'm just making my way through chat. Alex Van Dam. Dave, have you ever liked the store finishers of past games like SmackDown, or do you prefer the build up, hit one finisher, and build up to the next one? Man, I don't really have much of a preference. Well, I mean, I do have a
I
personal
do. I definitely
preference.
think I like the build it up and I like to build it up and use it. I don't like storing stuff. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like even like from a wrestling standpoint, there's nothing about that like is logical to a match where you just kind of like build up and then you hit like five finishers in a row. I mean, well, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, that can get a little weird. But I've played some games where they used they used the concept of storing finishers and expanded it almost like a card game. I think it was SmackDown versus Raw 2000. I can't remember. For the Nintendo DS, actually, which did really cool things because you could actually decide to store something. It didn't have to be a finisher though. You could store, for instance, the ability to kick out. One of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
And
Okay.
that was cool. And so you had a couple of different things like that. Like or store the ability to take no damage for 5 seconds or 10 seconds.
Yeah, go into Hulk Hogan mode and no
Yeah,
sell
yeah.
any and no sell everything.
So it's kind of cool, but if it kind of gets into kind of fuzzy territory because are you trying to let players emulate like you say a Hulk Hogan match, or would that be completely unrealistic for more competitive kind of play, right? Like it can definitely jump the shark and get too weird if you go too far, right? So again,
Well, and then we our milestone, our inspiration, everything was we start with No Mercy, and
yeah,
like if No Mercy did it, that's kind of what our inspiration's always been. That's kind of always been the
yeah,
pedestal. Not to say that we can't borrow things from other games and really make it perfect, but I think the more stuff you throw in, the harder it gets to get. I don't know. That's just me.
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially because we're in development mode here, and this is still technically you know, kind of, you know, brand new ocean for us to kind of explore because we're starting to develop things that we've never prototyped before and we've gotten farther along than we ever have before, right? So we want to be careful that we don't break from the design, plan too much. I mean, even throwing in three-way and four-way matches, you can see where more glitches happen because we just exponentially increase the chances of them happening when you put more wrestlers in the ring, right? So we want to make sure that we don't start throwing too much stuff into a match before we've got a really good core gameplay. I mean, we don't even have like, face down submissions yet or a few other important things or turning over an opponent, so we do still have to kind of buckle down and do some of the important but not necessarily sexy stuff, before we can experiment too much. Let's see what else we got here. Da, 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 da. Will you guys have announcer tables to break? Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna have breakable tables for sure. Be cool if you could fight in the crowd. Yeah, fighting in the crowd is actually on our list coming up. Um, let's see. Wants to see unique announce table breaks. Yeah, I get what you mean. Announcer
It's
tables.
kind of
They're
physics based.
they're a different beast than like your plain old folding table, right? I get that. I know what you mean.
Well, it would be nice if they sometimes they don't break.
Yeah,
Get a little, that's a little botchamania reference there, but
yeah.
the table of Japan,
Unbreakable Japanese table.
unbreakable Japanese table.
Somebody asked for that last week too. That's actually kind of funny that you bring that up. Um, yeah, Ralph 9000 says he likes storing
Ooh,
finishers and choosing when to do it. I totally get that, man. You know,
I'd
gives
love to
every-
hear what Dave and Eric would pick if there was one must-have thing you want to have in the game. Ooh, that is a really, really tough call.
one must have.
One must-have thing for me. You know what it is for me? Boy, that's a tough call. I would put a few things on that list, but because I've got the nut shot. I've got my top rope move. The one thing I'm really looking forward to is the multiple body types, like being able to have heavies versus lucha. I think that's really going to round out gameplay. You would always make a case for like a double cage war games type of match. I think that like I said, the cage I think is going to be a really big deal. So
Yeah, I couldn't pick just one thing, man. Man, in terms of one move I want to see in the game, I'd love to get that Hangman's DDT from No Mercy in the game, where you just literally drop the guy on his head. I was
yep.
thinking beauty of that move. One thing I'm looking forward to that the WWE games don't have and will never have is I'm looking forward to when we introduce female wrestlers and they have all the
Ooh,
freedom of the male wrestlers.
absolutely.
I hate that the WWE games can be really condescending and
All right.
you can't put females in certain match types and blah blah blah. And I think, man, it's
All
a
right.
game.
All right, we're going to try this. Robert, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, rock and roll. Okay, let me see if we'll see if chat can hear you or not. I might have to do this a little bit differently, but
Yeah, if you got to hang up on one of us to talk to another one.
well, I tried to add you to the same call.
Okay.
I'm wondering how much of is it a delay on my end because I'm still seeing you still playing the game.
Yeah, the Twitch broadcast is about 10-20 seconds behind the Skype audio. So definitely turn down the Twitch broadcast or it'll drive you crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, just listen through Skype or it'll...
Yeah, it sounds like they can hear you. Rock and roll. I did it right the first time. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
It's not quite the Gong show, but hey, that's all right. That's all right.
Well, damn. Everybody, welcome to chat. Our intrepid programmer, Roberts. The man who takes
All
the
praise to Robert.
Yes. The false
Exactly.
doom of wrestling games, man. He's the man.
Exactly.
Making it
and now with every bug, I can actually explain why these bugs are.
Poor Robert has to go and listen to these twitches, and he's just going crazy because he's like he wants no part of he's like, that's stupid, Eric. Of course you're doing something wrong, or
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's
But-
like I'll see a few things and stuff. Come on, Eric, let's try that. Okay, now right there, it should be a rope break. That should be a rope break. Okay, there you go. I don't know if this is late or this is I don't know. I don't know if I'm too late or what. I'm too fast. Did you just do a submission, right? He did a rope break.
Well, I'm seeing if I'm watching Twitch and the time is 9:09. 10,
Yep, it's
11.
it's about a 10-second delay from probably what you're hearing right now to what you actually see on Twitch.
Yeah.
Because some things got to
My
bounce
time is
around and
8:58. My
Well-
time is 8:58, 8:59 now.
well,
Wow.
that wouldn't surprise me either.
You're like 30 seconds behind what I'm seeing. That's hilarious.
No, that's all right. I said it's it's all good. Then because what's always funny is because I will completely lose my shit and start marking out over something, and then Dave will sit there and like watch it for like
Wait to see what Nelly's talking about.
oh I just hopped through the ropes, and only I'm in the inside. Oh, I might have to restart that one.
Oh,
I might have to restart that one.
Hey Eric, bring on the bugs, man. I'm telling you something. Like we gotta polish this shit to the end and everything. Like I really gotta.
I'm trying to take some pretty good. I'm trying to take some pretty good, stuff here.
Break it all the stuff so I can polish everything and stuff. Cause man, you see the things I see in the game right now. I only took 2 days and stuff to do everything that you see in the game right now and stuff. So with the new modes and stuff like that, it took me 2 days to bring that inside the game.
Well, it's looking great, man. Like I said, I am beyond thrilled about how all this stuff is turning out. Like I said, it's been so much fun to play this, week in and week out, and the fans have been super nice about, forgiving of all the little bugs that we got and all this kind of stuff, and just kind of being along for the ride. I got a lot of good questions here tonight, and so it's awesome. I'm very happy to see you at least come in here and take a bow a little bit, because like I said, I know you've been busting your ass left and right, trying to get this stuff knocked out for us.
For real. For real. Every week, every night, it's crazy and stuff. The one thing about, Pro Wrestling Next, you can never count us out, is that the fact that we're gonna produce everything that we say we're gonna do. There's never gonna be a book time. There's never gonna be like a 3-month.
There was a long time where we really couldn't say that. So it's nice to have like Robert shit talking now, because there was a long time where we couldn't say squat.
Yeah. It's a passionate team. I'm telling you, man. Like it's no other. You can't compare us to nobody else.
Well, that's said, and I think the fans have been picking up on that. Yeah, the fans have been picking up on that, man. They love how you're like watching the Steam forums, for bugs and all that kind of stuff. I mean, who does that? Who sits around and that's. Yeah, so we got some love sending your way from chat. They're all sending the love your way. So that's.
Oh. Hey, and tell the fans that this is the last time they'll see the game in this state. That a lot of things are going to change by next week.
Really? Okay. See, this is what I love. We hear this when the fans hear this.
hey, and one thing about me and stuff is the fact that when I do things is the fact that I notice. So whenever I'm noticed and I see things that's not perfection that I like, I'm going to point it out.
Well, hey, I said I'm on board.
A lot of things from next week, from the next Twitch, everything's going to change. A lot of things are going to change from what you see.
This is great because
you see a build that's like this.
All right. Hey, we've been laughing from like not laughing, but it's just like from day one that this is really like. This is not video game development. This is Robert doing like a performance art. This is Robert's performance art. This is not standard video game development where you have like timelines and objectives. I tried to do that shit. I would try to like come up with all these checklists and, hey guys, we're gonna do these things in this order. And Robert's like, yeah, nah, thanks. We're gonna go in and we're gonna just like, do exactly what you said and then.
Remember the first shit that you told me that, hey, I need for you to make a, put the number of the build inside the corner, build a simple ring.
And then he gives me like no mercy, and I guess okay, just put a couple of wrestlers in the ring, just have it like a black environment and all this stuff. He's like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna give you no mercy. Here you go. And I thought, well, shit. That's when I knew we were like playing with. We were, said we were. This is different than any development cycle we've ever done.
Well, you look at a lot of different game developers, and obviously the bigger ones, you do need a different kind of organization, right? But we're literally running. We got 4 guys. Each of us. Yeah.
No.
But no, I just mean like, the four of us each have our very specific roles to play getting this thing going with some overlap, we share some tasks. But really, we are developing this game like a rock band would record an album or go on to.
That's very true. It's almost like improvised. Like, all right, what do you want to work on now? All right, well,
Yeah.
Robert's got this up his sleeve. Let's do this. Mr. Wrestling 5 will get him some art and animations, and it's all good.
Exactly. The next week or whatever stuff, you have a different game modes and all this shit and everything. Hey, I'm working on something big too and stuff and everything and stuff. Let y'all know. Like I'm working on something really big.
Robert, you have not disappointed yet, my friend. It's great, and I'm going to help you out. So now that I've finally moved, I'm finally settled in my house. It's like I want to start chipping in on some UI and start helping out with some menus and some stuff. Poor Robert has been like throwing together all this stuff with like no guidance, and he's been doing a bang up job. It's been so good. So it's like it's time for me to get off my ass and start helping instead of just like having the easy job of just like playing the game once a week and talking to y'all,
Yeah, exactly. It's like let's do it the way we're doing it. I mean, right now, pretty much everybody just tries to keep up with the fastest working guy in the crew, whoever that is that week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sets the pace. I mean, it doesn't work when you try to like write out a plan and schedules and stuff because everybody's kind of just we're rock banding it at this point.
Passion. It's too much passion. I think it's way too much passion with the team that we all know what we want to produce in this game, and it's just really crazy that we'll have to stop and see where each other is at.
Yeah.
I think personally for me though, is that when I see something and I see the mistakes of it, because I like watching Twitch because it shows me the mistakes that can happen in a live broadcast, and so when I see them, I go back immediately and try to change a few things. The one thing that always kicks my ass is floating blood. What the fuck is up with the floating blood?
It said, you fixed. Did you repair the gushing blood? I actually kind of liked the gushing blood.
I like the gushing blood.
I did too. I remember the first time we saw that, I completely lost my shit. I was like, dude's gonna bleed out, and then we were like, is he getting paler? Like I was sitting there thinking, like Robert even added the ability to like the guy like losing blood and like going pale. I was like, it cracked me up.
I swear. Next, whenever we get the cage in, you remember the gangsters versus the mass transit accident?
Oh no! Don't spill the beans. Don't spill the beans. We want to leave them some surprises. In fact, Alex just jumped in there. We need the mass transit blood option.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that was so horrible. Although you might have to have Randy Orton gash mode after SummerSlam. My God, that poor bastard. That was a rough night at the office for Mr. Randy. Here, you got to go take 15 German suplexes, and then Brock's going to hop on top of you and gash your head open. How does that sound for a finish? Oh my God.
My favorite part of the whole finish was how Chris Jericho got into a fight with
I saw that. I saw that.
Hey Dave, it was one good dude that do the commentary. He do this show every week. Ivan Tofia or something.
Oh yeah, he's on. He's on here every once in a while. He's big in the.
I love that dude. I'm gonna do something really special for him.
Because he's the one that did the Road Warrior mod, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have been the guy who did that with another guy. Yeah, I think you might be right. But yeah, he's the guy who's doing his YouTube show and using pro wrestling.
That's right. That's right. He's doing that. I forgot.
Got his cousin doing the commentary and everything and stuff.
That's right. Isn't that cool? I mean, doesn't that just like mark? I mark out for stuff like that. I just think that's the coolest damn thing.
Like just knowing that you're giving guys like something that they can have fun with and create their own kind of vision of a wrestling show or whatever. That is the coolest thing, man. I'm so happy guys are having fun with it that way.
Yeah, coming up with following up on some Twitch chats here. Mr. Wrestling Fives approves of loving the freeform way of developing. I think he may be in a bit of a structure in his current environment, so he's probably liking the more improvised nature. It's driving me nuts, but shit. I mean, that's just because that's my background, is to plan the hell out of everything. everything. But
Well, you know why it works though? It's never worked before because there'd always be a crew member or two who didn't really know wrestling or wrestling games. So
That's what I'm saying.
you had to document, you had to plan and draw the pictures and literally draw a picture for some people how it works. But now we can legitimately say that every crew member knows their freaking wrestling games and Aki games inside and out. So now you don't have to hold anybody's hand around the crew, right? Like everybody knows what needs to get done when you say, okay, next man, we're putting in the cage. You don't have to explain to people
what the rules of a cage mode are and like how it works when a guy climbs out, you know?
We know how this works and everything with the cage match and everything. Like we know how it works. We know the mechanics of it. Matter of fact, what's so crazy about my development and stuff because I'm seeing everything and stuff. I'm watching the Twitch and everything, and I'm gonna watch this over so I can see the bugs and stuff I need to improve on. But what I'm seeing right now is even when the cage is introduced, do you realize? Now that's going to create more mechanics for me. So even just by a simple animation by climbing a cage, do you realize what I can do with that?
Yes.
I can do it. Now,
Hey, I am to the point now where I do not. I think Robert can pretty much do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the scaffolding on the stage.
Right now. Now, do you realize what I can do with that? I'm a big fan of New Jack.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what. See, now don't blow the surprise. I want to make sure that these things are surprises now.
That's what I love about this, man. Pro Wrestling X, it's all about the gameplay and the ground playing, and that's obviously important and obviously where we're, focusing our quality control, man. But what's great about having this crew so small and so free is that if someone's like, hey, man, I'm going to take the climbing animations and do some crazy shit, everyone just sits back and waits for the magic to happen.
Hey, I'm to the point now where it's like anytime that Robert says new build, I'm just like, ooh, I cannot wait to open that up and let's find out what things are in there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Eric, Dave and Eric, do you realize with the scoop slam, think about this now. Now, just think about where my mind is at. Okay, I can do a whole lot of things, whatever stuff, especially with blending animation.
Uh-huh.
Now, with blending animation, you see the scoop slam, right?
Yes, sir.
Watch ECW, I guess, NLP rules on, like Dreamcast, whatever. Remember a certain whatever that you can do with that or whatever. So just with the animation alone or whatever, so just the ability what I can do with that.
Robert, I'm loving elimination mode. I haven't done this yet, and how the guy has to do like the walk of shame back into the curtain. That's outstanding.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, the one thing we've noticed is when they have a rope break with a submission, you're gonna see it here in about 30 seconds. When you have a rope break with submission, the match just like completely freaks out. He continues to do the animation. The guy gets up, but I no longer have any control of like being able to hit him. So that's just something to keep an eye on.
The defender stays in the submission loop, I think.
Wait. Oh, you saying that whenever it's like a rope break or something?
Only for submission. Only for submission. Because you'll see it right now where the guy is. I'm able to grapple the other guy, but like rope break. Okay, I may have snapped out of it here. Okay, so it just eventually went away. All right, I don't.
This attention is on you. Whatever this sting is at. Okay, I'm looking at 10:43 in the ring.
Yep, you'll see it shortly.
Okay.
You'll see it shortly here. Yep.
Freaking.
Yeah. Okay. I'm recording all this because this is important to see. I'm able to. I'm spinning a sting around. This is great.
Circus, right?
We need the Benny Hill theme for doing Twitch, man.
Oh, this is excellent.
Yaki sax, is that it?
Hey, Dave, start getting your build ready to rock and roll. After this match, I'll. Oh my God! It's fallen apart, ladies and gentlemen. It has fallen apart.
I see rope break and all that shit or whatever. Some motherfuckers still haven't broke their hold. But you know what I'm saying? But for me, what I'm looking at right now is the fact that his attention is a focus on you, and so now he's spinning. Now, remember what I told you inside of the notes? I said that there's some bugs because I had to change a few lines of the code.
I said I'm just letting you know when we find him here. This is not me bitching at all.
Please just break the game. Break the game.
Oh.
Because I need to know what I need to fix, because this is gonna be polished by 1.0. I would not accept anything besides perfection.
Oh yeah. Well, you can see, like I said, I'm recreating this so it's like when I'm locking on individual guys, I'm able to spin around the downed opponent. I want to see if I can kind of try to break this up here a little bit. I'm trying to see if I just kind of.
Okay. Yeah. Now I see that the other guy, the black dude, is focused on you. You the black dude? Who are you?
Dude, I lose track. I'm the guy with the pink tights. I don't know. I'm quick dose.
Doesn't know who he is. Yeah.
It happens all the time, dude. I sit there and I will sit there and I'll play the game, and then like I'll go look at chat or something. I'll come back. I have no idea which guy I'm playing.
I'm looking at the chat, and I said completely break the game, because to me, I love bugs. I love squashing them. I love putting an end to it. I remember one guy, whatever, said that he could go to the back. And I seen his.
Oh, I know, you totally were the buzzkill. You totally killed his buzz.
I did the buzz kill.
Oh, but we got to tell everybody what the crew was talking about today with a few bug reports. We love it when you guys break the game, but we can't fix it. We can't fix it unless you tell us how you broke the game. Like if you can tell us exactly how to recreate the bugs that you found, like, I was trying to do this at this point of the ring and I hit this button when this guy was doing that, all that information helps us recreate it. Yeah, because we can't fix a bug that we can't see for ourselves. We have to be able to make it happen.
Ralph 9000, answer your question. Why is that one dude all the way in the entrance? That's when we're wrestling like an elimination mode, and so he got pinned. But rather than like the old game mode was like the first pinfall would end the match, like Fatal 4-Way rules. This one's like an elimination mode, so he has to do like the walk of shame back to the curtain and then stand there and watch everybody else have the fun while he's just like. Can you interact with him back there, Robert?
I think so. I think you could grapple him, but okay, see, this is where I love about this. This is like Pro Wrestling X is the realest programming shit that you will get. This is the realest you will get when it comes to development. Okay, the reason why I put it there, because I thought it was sexy, that the fact that the wrestler could sit there or whatever, and you can see him in the background. Now, I'm not going to even lie about that. Now, the reason why that...
Robert has different level of sexiness than... Robert is turned on by different things than normal people.
I want you to see the wrestlers actually in the game or whatever, stuff, that there's actually people and everything and stuff that's actually participants in this wrestling match. But I'm saying the reason why he's back there, or whenever it's like a pinfall and he goes to the back, the reason why I put that there was because there's interaction. Remember in No Mercy or whatever stuff, I think it was a case to where they will go to the side of the ring,
right,
the left side or the right side of the apron, and you can still interact with them. I wanted it there because in the future I'm going to introduce something where you can interact, and I didn't want them to be so much in the way. And also, like I said, you see the Skyfold or whatever. Skyfold is going to change a lot in the different games and everything. Now, for all the bugs that I see and everything and stuff, at first it used to bother me, but it doesn't bother me at all, because I'm looking at just all the things that, because this is all new. I do this in 2 days. Think about this. I did this in 2 days, and I wanted.
Well, this is about as good a stress test as you're going to be able to get with this build. You're not going to be able to sit and find all this stuff yourself.
I couldn't at all, because when I was playing, everything was fine.
It looks like Snake Eyes. Looks like the Snake Eyes animation might have to get a little tune-up. I noticed that something like he jams to the outside.
There's a collision thing going on there sometimes. Too many guys in the ring, and you try to Snake Eyes. Yeah, I've noticed that.
All right, I'm Mr. Wrestling 5 has asked for the strike to the downed opponent, and so I'm going to try to set that up for him.
Hey, did you successfully do a counter strike to the?
Hell no, that's too difficult. Because the opponent does not throw drop kicks with enough regularity that I'm able to try that. However, he does it to me just fine.
Hey, also I'm going to give a slider to where you can actually, adjust the color of the wrestlers, because that black dude is like just too dark, chocolate dark.
That's
I need
that's
it's a
darkness level. That is
where it's light
Dave Chappelle. This Dave Chappelle show from James Brown, or no, Rick James. Rick James.
I'm a light skinned black dude, so you know it's like not
This
all
is
of
the
us are
days
that
before
color.
Wesley Snipes.
What if Mexican dudes want to be in this game and everything? So we gotta put, you know,
I know.
we gotta adjust the
We'll
color
get there.
and everything. So
We'll
I
have
guess-
everything from Sheamus to Ahmed Johnson.
Oh yeah.
exactly.
Although
Having
I had something called the Randy Orton Orange-o-meter,
Oh, yeah.
where it was like the amount of orange and like the fake tan.
Oh god.
You know, like Randy Orton was like a solid 10 there for a while.
Ooh, no kidding. Hey, Heaven Spawn wants to know: will you guys include backstage fighting like No Mercy did?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Dave, hey Dave,
Yes.
they don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even realize.
Yeah, don't spill.
I ain't saying shit.
Yeah.
I don't realize what I got. You know, it's one thing about me is the fact that when I'm burnt out, I'm burnt out or whatever. I just need a little about 2 days or whatever stuff to recover. But once I'm passionate, right now, you feel passion for me. You feeling like my programming spirit is there. So when you see something like this, I can do this in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or whatever. But when my passion is there, I'm ready to go and everything. I just need I have a burnout period because I
Well,
work
we
like
all
3
do, man.
days without sleep and everything. So you
That's
know.
kind of the
It's because
thing
you
I
study
yeah.
programming at Warrior University, man.
That's a Warrior University. Oh my God, he's busting out the.
Awesome. But Robert, I got a treat for you, man. I don't know if you were in the chat early enough, but we've seen your awesome handiwork. What we're going to look at next is I found a 12-year-old prototype of SIG-X. And suffice it to say there's some differences.
Yeah, just a few. Let me. I'm gonna show up. Mr. Wrestling 5 has asked for the strike to down opponent, so I'm gonna show him that really quick, and then we'll jump in and we'll do the previous bit. Holy crap! It's we're getting saying that Eric, we need Rob on more. So hey, they're all tired of me.
I'm enjoying and everything and stuff. Sometimes I'm just a little bit too busy sometimes and everything.
It's
and
all
stuff,
good, man.
But, man, whenever I get the time and everything, I would love to come in here and just keep it real with you. You know.
Well,
Just tell
it's
you-
nice because, like I said, you deserve credit for all the hard work you've put in, and you need to be able to take a bow a little bit. And then for me, it's like it's nice because then the fans don't have to just listen to me for an hour.
You know, and then try to explain something and whatever that you don't really understand it and whatever. I can just tell you like, man.
Yeah, I do the best I can. Yeah, I try.
Hey, and Heaven Spawn actually asked for something that Eric has been dreaming about. See wrestlers do aerial moves into the crowd like RVD did in old ECW. And that's one of the things Eric is waiting to happen, man.
Absolutely.
Keep that top rope into the crowd.
Hey, Dave, you see that bullshit that WWE is pulling and stuff? Now they include in crowd fighting and shit and backstage fighting. We gonna beat that. We gonna beat that.
Oh,
Yeah, WWE. Yeah,
Oh,
we on your ass about that.
They call it. They're just going to bring back the hot spots like they used to have, you know, where they call it in crowd fighting, but really it's just a little cordoned off section of the level they'll let you fight in. You know, it's not total freedom, run through the audience like freaking easy.
If
I'm talking about going up this.
Mr. Wrestling, sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wrestling 5, if you're watching, I'm showing the slow-mo of this looks so great.
Yeah.
This is going to be some great. Look at this screen cap. Oh, boom! Oh, so okay, he got him in mid. He was getting up.
This is my boomstick.
This looks really nice. Nice job with that animation. That looks really
Oh
hot.
my god, yeah.
Oh, and there's the match victory. I believe that is Grasshopper wins. I got to tell you, if we're doing a first blood match, we need to turn down the sensitivity of blood so it's not so easy. So that matches go quicker. All right, Dave. Do you want to pop up? Dave, do you want to pop up that demo? We can give this a shot. We can try.
Let me,
Hey, Dave. Who produced this one and everything? Is one of your old programmers and everything?
yeah, remember the programmer that what's the way to say this? The programmer that eventually drifted away from all sense of reality. And, yeah,
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
His name's not gonna. We're not gonna mention his name.
Yeah, you shut
Yeah, I
up.
know.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. I am going to. Let's see what I can do. Why?
Hey, Joe has popped on. What's up, Joe? Hey, got it. Joe is always on here, and he's been a big backer of us, and he's the one who believed that nicknamed Dave the Jam Tart there. He may have been the one that came up with L&R shoulder holdings too.
What? You get the gem tar. What is
I don't know. It's something he just started saying, and it's stuck. I don't know. I'm having fun with
It's
it.
expression from where I come from and the mean prairies of Canada. That's just an expression. If someone was like being an idiot and killing, let's call them a damn tart.
Yeah, tart candy here, and we love our tart candy in America and everything and stuff. So
That's
I know
right.
where the tart comes from. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be a cultural thing, man. Okay, share screens. I actually want to share a window if it'll let me do that. Share a window, yes, please.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still here. So I want to see if we can get this to work. We're gonna figure out. Hey, what's up, Great Dane? Great Dane OC finally made it to the show while you're live. Yeah, I think we got a few people in here that have not been able to make us.
Y'all should all pile in here and everything and stuff. Ask the questions and stuff and shit, because you got the programmer here or whatever and stuff.
They are doing a great job. We got a couple of guys who have not been. Rob, you are getting some serious love in chat. This is great. I believe I have seen you that let Rob know his new nickname is the original gangsta of programming. I like that. And you've also been called the Brock Lesnar of programming. We've got Rob's gonna kill bugs. Rob's gonna kill bugs. I like that.
Bring on the bugs, please do.
Alex Van Dam saying he's Hispanic and he wants some tan skin in the game. So you're right that you're right on the money there.
Got to. The real
Alex Van Dam asks a very important question. Rob, how are you so cool? That is a question.
just keep it real.
While Rob is here, we have to bust his balls. He removed the bell ringing from the start of the match, and Ralph 9000 Ralph 9900 is very upset about that. That we have not we removed the opening ding ding from the.
You know why?
No, I don't know why.
Eric, try to figure out what else has been missing. Now you've been beating the wrestlers all throughout the exhibition, right? Which is a normal match, and it's a single match, right? Now figure out what's happening, right?
Well, for me, I can't tell these things. No, because I can't tell these things because I always turn all the sound off so that it doesn't interfere with us talking over the game. So I never hear any sound effects.
It's not so much the sound or whatever stuff I'm alluding to or whatever. I'm alluding to the fact that what have you noticed? What have you noticed in the singles match?
I don't know. It's too late at night for me to do any thinking.
Yeah, you got me there.
Not running down to the ring or whatever and stuff. The reason why I cut down the interference. The reason why I cut down the interference was because I need to focus on certain aspects of it so I can get it right. I know that became a spam all this time and everything, so I'm working on that. So whoever, whenever we build, this right here is going to be the build that you see. That I want you to expose everything of the. I just want all the bugs to be exposed, just everything to be exposed, so that I can go back to the drawing board and I can actually improve everything, and so that I can fix things before 1.0.
All right, Dave. Dave, do you have the ability to make that screen any larger?
I wish I did, but this is so old school that's as big as monitors were back then.
Okay, no. Okay, so let me work on this here. I think I can do this.
Dave's working with the XP system.
Yeah,
Windows XP.
This was done. Yeah, this was Windows XP. It just come out when we did this demo, and ask me how much money I spent on this.
How much money did you spend on that, Dave? Dave, how much money did you spend on it? Dave sat on his headphone again. I guarantee it.
I did too. Look at that.
See, I knew it. Every damn time. I know him like a book. All
This
right.
was the original
man.
telefilm funding we got, man. The original
man.
market research and prototyping. So, oh God, it hurts me to say, I borrowed $60,000 to make this.
Wow.
God damn. Hey, what
Took
the
it
hell
to-
was you thinking?
Well, that's what they told me I had to do. They were like, if you want money to open a studio and make a game, first you must build a prototype. And they're like, and if you want to build a prototype, you also have to do market research. And they forced me to do a whole bunch of other work so that I could actually get the money just to build the game itself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Why
I
don't you?
didn't-
Yeah. Why don't you? What's? Because I think for the people that have just joined us, why don't you explain to me what exactly this is? What's our time period? What is exactly what this is?
Well, what we're looking at here is way back in the early history of Pro Wrestling X. This is about 10, 12 years ago. We were trying to raise money to build Pro Wrestling X. And I got in a program run by the Canadian government where they would lend cash to companies trying to, build Canadian products, right? So I sold them on the idea of Pro Wrestling X, this Canadian wrestling game produced up in Canada, right? And, I said, I need money to hire programmers and artists to build this game. And for better or for worse, they were like, well, before we give you money to do that, we want to see you actually build a prototype. We want to actually see you do some market research, like actually hire a market research company to go and see if anybody wants Pro Wrestling X, that kind of thing. So all together to actually build a prototype, just build a little demo and do the market research and pay the lawyers and accountants. I borrowed, I think it was $67,000 they had me borrow. And
Borrow being the key word, ladies and gentlemen. Borrow.
Yeah.
There is no stealing money from the Canadian government and not paying it back.
Exactly. To that dude that said he's stealing shit.
That's right. That was a loan. That was not just given to. I'm sorry. Please continue, Dave.
Yeah, the urban legend that the Pro Wrestling X team sleeps on mattresses made of piles of Canadian government cash. Nope.
Not so much.
I had to personally sign on the dotted line and personally take responsibility for all that money. So that kind of made me sick to my
Dave,
stomach.
you did clean up your desktop, right? We're not going to all of a sudden look and see icons for like.
Don't
look at-
porn
Okay.
over, Dave. You don't want to see your porn stats.
That's right. We don't need to see the grandma porn. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just bust you? Did I just expose you? I'm sorry, Dave. That was really rude.
Honestly, I'd
Dave
be more
going to jail tonight.
embarrassed if you saw my daughter's Katy Perry collection or something. It's all good. It's all good. So, can you guys see the little postage stamp?
Yeah, I've got it blown up nice and big. It's taking up a good chunk of the screenshot.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah,
good.
that's a cool stage. That's a cool stage. So let me just show you here. I've got the audio turned down as much as it'll go. Oh, I don't need the options. Let's just start this bad boy.
Whoa! Did that have like a look? Oh my God! Look at this.
Look at these PlayStation 1 graphics.
Start
right?
option and exit. Yeah, that's PlayStation 1 graphics, right? Yeah,
You had Create a Wrestler in that first demo? What? Oh, look at that slow fade. That is sexy.
Teardor.
Oh, it's the standard 3D pose. Look at that.
I can't see anything at all. Like I'm seeing still start option and exit. That's all I see.
It's coming, brother. It's coming. You're behind. You may want to refresh. You might want to refresh your Twitch stream. You might be able to get like a newer timestamp.
You're in Michigan. I'm in Milwaukee. So we write state by state. What I'm
I don't.
saying,
It's the interwebs. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
slow as hell and stuff compared to yours yet.
Well, I'm not looking at the Twitch stream, so can everybody see Teardor at least?
Yes. We got. I'm looking at it live.
That's audio. That's that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, just
Yeah.
some
okay.
more financial trivia. This model of Teardor that you're looking at cost me $1,200 American.
God damn.
Well, I mean, you have to remember too that back 13 years ago, that you couldn't just like throw a rock and hit like a 3D developer and hit a Unity programmer. I mean, these were harder to find back in the day.
Yeah.
And also, this is before all this big thing about Unity. This is way before Unity. So this is before the limelight that you can just go in there and just make some good hit.
Do I see a hyphen between pro wrestling and like pro wrestling like hyphenated?
Yeah, you do.
It's pro wrestling.
I know. Man.
Ooh, I like book space to delete. I think that's a pretty clever.
That you joined the team and stuff. You joined like what, 2005 or something?
This is this no. This is now. Was I part? I think I was part of this. I had nothing to do with this, but I remember.
They're taking no credit for this shit, like shit.
No, I got nothing to do with the way this shit looks. They used my logo at this point, but I was like staying the hell away from UI and all this stuff. But oh my god, I didn't realize you had this much functionality.
Yeah.
Either.
Wow.
Back in the day, man. Look at the belief. Yeah, we had.
Look at that. What is that truth? What? And it's at the ECCW. That's kind of an interesting shirt. I haven't seen that one
Truth
before.
was we had a character, Jenkies, a female wrestler. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, we kind of did a take on the Darwin and Christian Fish.
That's
kind of
right.
logo.
That's right.
Which
Yep.
is kind of neat. And some
Hey, I'm
generic-
telling you fans right now. I'm telling you fans right now. When we introduce women or whatever stuff, she can get through cages. She can get through barbed wires. She can get through all
yeah.
that shit. Oh yes, we gonna have that in the game and everything. Ain't
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be no where you ain't gonna restrict a woman from not getting a beating. So we gonna
This
introduce
stuff-
her in every game.
Look at those tights. What was trunk? What? Go back to those trunks.
Sure.
Was it 9 or 10? Oh, okay. We got the blue jeans. What the blue hell?
Hey, some dudes that they was
Look at
working it.
Trunks 8. I want Trunks 8 for my character.
I think Trunks 8 are David Lee Roth pants. I think.
I think you're right. That's something like Freddie Mercury would wear.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Let's see here. What else do I got? Trunks and legs. That's weird.
They actually did a good job.
This isn't bad. Like I said, this is not bad at all. Look at that. Legs 8. Wow, that is sharp. That's a good one.
Oh, Eric. I don't know what's going on here. That looks like some really bad freaking.
Well, that is no offense, Robert. That right there is what you call programmer art. That's,
I like it. I love it. This shit, this is making me really proud. And everything.
This is no one has seen this. No one has seen this.
this has not ever been shown publicly. I think I've only seen screenshots. Oh, appearance with 1P. That's probably got us some funding there.
Parents. Yeah.
Parents. That's the good times.
Are you guys ready to see some 2005 gameplay?
I am ready. Oh, I am dying to see this. Mr. Wrestling 5 has just typed the word cringe.
Wait till you see. Wait till you see the actual.
Whoa, that is how you get Canadian government funding right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, shameless. Whoa, Tyrion with the action pose to start. Oh my God, look at this. Look at all them flags. Oh my God, what in the blue hell?
All this attire, like damn, like did you have artists that was just on the mark with a creator wrestler? Like I don't understand that.
We've
It seemed
had
like they was dedicated to creator wrestler. It seems though.
This doesn't look half bad for wow, look at that.
Wow.
How are you playing this, Dave? Do you have a controller or is this keyboard controls?
Just keyboard. I don't remember how the hell to play it either.
I'm liking that big chop. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you just tuned in, this is not the new build. This is not the new build of Pro Wrestling X. This is an old.
it's not.
This is the very first build from
Them graphics,
2003.
boy, them graphics look 2003-ish, like so good. Like
I said this
before-
doesn't look bad.
yeah.
Running
Of course, we're currently sitting in some sort of a jailhouse with the crowd back there. They're all standing.
Oh man, this is.
I see the Canadian flag, the American flag, and
Oh,
some
we're
other
the
flag.
top one.
Yeah, Heaven Spawn. It looks like they're wrestling in a prison. Joe jumped in. The crowd looks like a bunch of prisoners. Yeah, it's like when they have the bands or something that comes to entertain the prisoners in the jailhouse. This is like the Blues Brothers.
I wonder if I can exit the ring. Oh no, I can't. I thought I could. I was
Boy, there's
positive.
no denying what country we were trying to get money from. It's just no really
Yeah.
missing.
Very
So how are you
shameless.
grappling? What is the fight for the grapple or something?
No, it's he just doesn't. I said, "Oh my god, it's really funny." Looks like a flash mob is about to happen.
I thought I could exit the ring, but that must
Live
be
from
enough.
Folsom Prison, live from San Quentin. That's so great. Oh wow.
I don't even know if he can pin.
Oh, King Leon. King Leon's made an appearance in the chat. Welcome back, King Leon.
I love this drunken gazelle run animation.
he's got like a limp happening. Look at that. He's got like a dunk dunk dunk. You know, it's Tyrador's got like a fake leg going. Oh my god, that is just wow.
Compare that Tyrador to the current Tyrador. It is completely night and day and everything, you know?
Heaven Spawn, to answer your question, there are currently 4 people on the development team. Dave is kind of our lead boss man. He's the one who started this thing way back in the day. I joined in about 2004 or 2003. So I don't know, somewhere in that neck of the woods as like the web guy, and I did like some logo design, some graphic design for him over the years. And then we've got an artist / animator, and then we've got our lead, like a programmer here. So we just got a team of 4 for right now. So this is, but like I said, this what you're looking at. Look at those janky punches. That looks like Rock'em Sock'em was what I'm talking about. I keep waiting for Dane's head to go doing.
It actually don't look that bad to me. This don't look bad at all to me and everything.
I was gonna say that chop. I'm loving that heavy chop. That looks great. Wow, look at that.
Next development. It sounds like they try to go exactly like the No Mercy graphics, which I think was a bad idea. You should have went for a more advanced graphics look, but
Everybody in the chat is loving it. They're like, it looks like Power Move Pro Wrestling for the PS1.
oh my, that's not a good thing. That's
all I can take.
I hate that game. I did not like that.
What are the options? What do we have for options in this thing?
Nothing, actually. I think the only options we have is audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so sound. Oh, so they even have a slider. Okay.
So who was the artist? Who's the programmer for this and everything and stuff?
So let's see.
Well,
Go.
programmer was
He's a guy who shall not be named.
Asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah, and Robert, this is going to make you. This is going to make you cringe too, Robert. You saw that was the extent of the game right there, right? That took that programmer, I think.
Oh, Dave, don't embarrass me, please.
I think it took him
12 months.
I think it took him like 6 to 8 months full time, and he took the largest chunk of the budget. So he got. Yeah, he walked away with a good chunk of change for that, which I'm pretty sure that if you had the art assets, Robert, you could have built that on your lunch break. But
Well, and in fairness, now again, I'm not going to like defend that guy, but he also rolled his own engine. He didn't.
Nope,
Yep.
not this one.
This one was this. Oh.
Damn! If you built the shitty, it's just shitty or whatever.
But it's not. But that's right. I remember this. Is this the engine that shall not be named?
No, this is before that even. This is
Wow.
Reality Factory, which was based on Genesis 3.
Oh, that's right. I remember Reality Oh my God, that's a name I haven't heard in a long. Are they still around?
All right. No, they're long gone. Reality Factory. Yeah. And that's Pro Wrestling X 2005, man.
You ought to see if you can fire up. You ought to see if you can find Robert's audition tape. His initial the double AJ style.
All right, let me stop sharing the screen.
Oops, sorry, hang on.
I'll see if I can dig it up. Did I successfully unshare?
Yeah, just let me know when you're doing that so I don't reveal names and all that stuff. So, okay, we're good. We're back now. Okay, we're good.
Okay, cool. So how many people did we lose in the chat during that?
No, they all hung with it. They all hung with it.
Wow, we should release.
Everybody says we need this arena redone in the new Pro Wrestling X. Oh, gross! With authentic shower dropping soap backstage environment. That's disgusting. Shame on you, King Leon. What's wrong with you?
Hey, the current build or whatever stuff. I don't want it to hit 1.0, but until we hit something to like revenge type of standard and everything and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I guess.
Well, so what we're gonna do? I mean, like I said, we're gonna have a cleanup round where we get like freshen up the menus, get all that stuff straightened around, and like I said, all that stuff will come together when we have the big 1.0, and then we'll have, like I said, we'll have another big party like that, like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Heaven Spawn, you guys are just going. These I'm not even repeating all this stuff. This is a family show. The chat is not PG. The chat has turned into prison things and
Yeah. It's.
Let it all loose.
That's all
What
right.
it should be, man. Pro Wrestling X, even with the X alone or whatever stuff showing that we are extreme. Like there ain't nothing the X.
I know it drives me crazy. I said I'm the only prude, the PG guy on the entire team. I know. I'm done with like all that stuff. I'm bored. I'm bored with the R-rated. Oh man. Robert, we're probably going to need your wisdom when it comes to if Dave's able to find this build. I know you had like a weird way of
yeah, there was an unlock code to actually play the game.
Oh, that's B&B.
That's right. I was trying to remember. I thought there was a B button or something like with B. Yeah, we're looking for it.
I'm looking.
I might have it around here somewhere. But basically, to give you guys what we're talking about, is we've said this from get-go. Like anytime that we go try to find or hire a programmer, it never works out. But when animators and programmers come to us like saying, dude, let me solve your problems, and it takes us sometimes a little while to listen and pay attention. And so what Rob did is he sent us a mock-up. Like he said, you know what? Dave was just like, all right, just build something and just send it to me, and we'll see what your chops are. And he sent us like it's something that
demo.
Yeah, it was a full-blown wrestling demo.
It was a shooter, not no
Nope.
2D game. It was actually a pro wrestling game. That
And what he ended up doing is he ended up borrowing some assets from I want to say, was it the TNA game? Because it was basically two AJ Styles fighting each other.
Oh yeah.
And so
What I got here.
Look, yeah, pro wrestling lens, we ain't ashamed of shit. Like we will show you the.
No, that said, we've been pretty open from get-go since 2003. We show you how wrestling games work, how it's made, warts and all. You know, you're not going to get this from the big boys who are so concerned about this beautiful screenshots. We'll show you crap, and it's okay. King Leon, Robert, as a programmer whose dream it is to make games in Unity, how hard was the collision system to program? He's curious. He's mentioned this before. We've talked about game development in the past, and so I'm kind of glad you're here.
Collision detection at first, it was kind of difficult because you have to factor in physics, and you have to factor in that what I used to program was that everything was based, until I realized there was some collision detection that was actually interfering with physics itself. So I had to program something to where it will actually keep the wrestlers intact to where they will be inside or outside of the ring. It's been a difficult line. I'm still working through it, and I think that for the most part we have got to where nobody is floating outside of the ring anymore and things of that nature. The only thing I think that is left is the submission. The submission that is left, because remember, even in the four-way match that you see today, that is new. Remember that never happened. It never happened to where the attention is turned to the
Right.
opponents and that nature. The reason why these things are changing is because there are new modes are being introduced, so that we can open up new, avenues for the new match types that's actually introduced. So that what I gave Dave and Eric was the simple fact that I wanted you to go on Twitch. I want to expose everything that I don't see, because remember, as a programmer, what I'm doing is programming every aspect of the game. And for the testers, they are to test the game so that I can see visually of what I need to change and what I need to, improve on. So I did not understand of why that was happening and this was happening, because it never happened to me. It's just like the bug that was introduced with the flip access. I did not understand how we could do that because I'd never seen it.
Yeah.
I cannot recreate that glitch whatsoever.
Well, that's
So for
hard. I
me,
mean,
I was
your job is spent. Yeah, your job is spent
She was
programming. You know.
therapy,
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah.
She did therapy for me.
Oh no, it's all good.
I
Rob.
cannot find this demo of Robert's. Robert, do you remember sending that to me via email or
Yep.
Dropbox or
Yep.
Google
Yep.
G Drive? That was email?
I think it was look through because remember I sent it through I think Basecamp, and you got to look way back or whatever. And
Hang on, I might have it around here
I got it on my
somewhere.
computer right now. I got it on my computer right now and stuff.
Let me see. I might have it floating around here somewhere in my hard drive too. I'm
It
looking
might be
around.
in my Dropbox too. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was Dropbox. It was definitely Dropbox. It was definitely
Really?
Dropbox.
Okay, I don't know where the hell I would have put it in Dropbox.
Hang
Weird.
on here. Let me see if I can fire it up here. I think I've got it around here somewhere because I know I've got it. I've got a whole folder full of his stuff.
I sent it to you, didn't I? Did I send it to you? Because I think I was like, you got to see what this.
I do have it. It goes back
This is
before
after
that.
we spent 6 months, I think, after we launched Pro Wrestling X on Steam, and for those 6 months, we updated it once with a different menu. That was our big update in
Yeah.
6 months.
What the hell is that? I have a build from. Is that?
It would have been 2015 in the summer.
I've got a couple of build. I've got a build of Uprising.
Hey, pick up the Uprising. Why don't you just try Uprising and everything and stuff?
Where is that?
I like Uprising. Uprising was pretty good.
I thought, I said it.
Wow.
Uprising, like I said, I think Uprising kind of got like it's. If we look back on it now, that it's like okay, yeah, but that was our first release, and so I can't really hate on it too much, you know.
Yeah.
I can't either. I actually enjoyed the motherfucker. I actually enjoyed this. I actually played it a pretty good while or whatever and stuff before I realized that yeah, it was like it was because remember when Pro Wrestling was first introduced, it was supposed to be the clone of No Mercy. In other words, supposed to be the sequel to No Mercy, and so we all expected that. But then when we got that, it was not so much it was bad. It was just why did you deliver on this in this aspect? It was we expected so much that was from a development team that was so from 2005 to whenever it was released, we was expecting something that was to the caliber of No Mercy. I think it was the fans that actually expected so much. But also remember, Dave, it was this. It was not so much of that. It was also the fact that it was a damn programmer. Remember, everybody was like, "Where the updates at? Where's the updates? We have bugs in the game. We don't fix this."
Oh my God, that was the hard times of pro wrestling. I can't seem to find it either. I'm looking around. Maybe we have to do that next week or something. I'll look around and see if I can find it.
I would send it to you. Everything is through my Google Drive and stuff. I got that shit on.
Send it. We'll do it next week. That way we can.
Oh yeah.
That way we can. So we're actually. My God, it's almost 11 o'clock.
I know. Yeah, we've been going for almost 2 hours.
Let's go. Okay. We've got more questions coming up. Heaven Spawn, he keeps dreaming up all these features and everything, and trust me, we're going to get to the flaming tables, explosives, all that kind of stuff. You know we're getting there.
Well, we got to get to the Jeet Stitsky. We got to model a baby for punting.
That's oh my God, that's
It's stupid. They actually got planned and everything.
oh man.
I don't think the fans even realize the fact that what we actually have planned and everything. So
It's coming, guys. Fun stuff's coming.
When we
stuff's coming.
brainstorm about what's possible, every time we get a new feature working, Robert gets a new mechanic working, we think of how much crazy stuff can we do with this? So my God, I can't.
And remember this: we will not. I love the fans. I love everything about the fans and everything, but we will not release the game in this kind of state if we find bugs that's so significant to where we will see, even in this broadcast or whatever stuff, that we cannot fix or we cannot.
And even if we do, you jump on them, and that's the thing is we've been pretty good about releasing point updates and all that kind of stuff, cleaning up bugs at every time. And I swear, gang, I'm gonna get that damn Mac version going. I swear, I promise you, I'm working on it. It's just they made it so damn hard, and I'm also probably kind of an idiot too. So
well,
I think I've got it working. I really do. I swear, I really do believe I've got it working.
See, I just don't want to waste your time and have something go wrong with the Mac release on Steam, and then you're spending the next 2 weeks having to fix it. You know, that's what I'm kind of.
Well, then we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna get your boys to. We've got a couple of testers that have. I just need to coordinate with them and get it done. So just hang with us, and thanks for your patience. But.
Let's crank on some questions here before we wrap it up tonight. You guys going to add guns? I don't think so. That's
No
my
guns,
domain.
unless it's a fire. Unless it's a fireworks gun,
Fireworks
in which
gun.
case that is perfectly legit.
T-shirt gun. That'd be cool.
That would be that.
Fire, flaming tables, explosive, TNT matches, death matches. Yes. All that.
Patience.
Hey, did I just see a near fall? Did I just see a near fall graphic pop up? That's cool.
Oh, really? That's a new one.
Rob, how hard will it be to program a Hornswoggle Easter egg where he comes out and hits you nuts with a shillelagh?
Hey, I'm sorry. Remember how I talked about how I wanted multiple body types? Well, one of those body types has got to be dwarf or midget or whatever, little person, whatever the nice way to say that is.
Robert, you still there, bud?
Yeah.
He's there. He's there.
Thought we lost him, man. Okay, Alex Van Dam, hashtag baby punt. Yep.
I love that. Love that.
That'd be a good tagline for Pro Wrestling X, baby punt. You know, that'd be Great Dane is excited to see the scaffold match after watching Starcade. Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, you some innovation with that scaffold match and everything.
Man. Alex Van
Like
Dam,
I said,
what happened to the scaffold match from 1.0? Still in the plans. Scaffold is already, it's already modeled and ready to go. We just need some climbing animations to start experimenting with the scaffolds. Yeah, man.
Hang loose there. Yep.
Yeah. When will the next build be ready for Steam? The build you're looking at right now, we're testing. You know, we could throw this build up right now, but I think we'll probably give it a day just to make sure we've really kicked the tire on. Yeah, and then Robert will give us a little update, and we'll get it up to you guys. Is that right, Robert? You wanted one more pass at bug fixing on this before we release, or?
Yeah. Because to me, like I said, this Twitch whole thing or whatever stuff is therapy for me, and whatever stuff. So while I look at and stuff and just seeing all the significant buzz, I go frame by frame to what went wrong.
That poor guy. I hope you listen to it on mute, because if you have to sit there and listen to me for like an hour the whole time, that's pure punishment right there.
Not good,
I love it. I love it, Eric. I love it.
Oh, listen,
You know.
I think somebody was reading between the lines there, Robert, when you were talking earlier, because one of the questions is, when can we jump off the steel beams on the stage?
Stay tuned. Stay
I
tuned.
keep telling you fans, I am a fan of New Jack. Diving balconies.
Did I ever tell you the time?
I'm a
Did I ever tell you about the time
fan
that
of
New Jack almost bled on me? Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
I was at a house show in Battle Creek where Rob Van Dam grew up, and only Rob Van Dam couldn't go because that's when he broke his leg fighting Rhino. And so the guys, the ECW guys, kind of went all out because the whole crowd was expecting to see Rob Van Dam, and then they have to come out and announce that he's not there. So the rest of the roster like totally busted ass, and there was 2 matches on that show. We actually got a flaming table at a house show. There was a female wrestler called the Prodigette, who took I believe it was Tommy Dreamer, power bombed her through a flaming table at a house show. And oh my God, that was disgusting because you could smell flesh. It was awful. But the main event of that night was like this huge brawl, as ECW does. And it was like New Jack and Carino and all these guys who just like bleed like crazy. And they were fighting through the crowd, and New Jack was juiced. And they went right by our row, and like some blood like splattered on the floor like right next to me. And I was like, that's New Jack blood. Like, you don't touch New Jack blood. Lord only knows what's crawling through that. So, I was like, that was kind of like my claim to fame. But that guy, like, I'm a complete mark for the guy, even though that guy is as close to living his gimmick as it gets.
No kidding.
Yeah, Alex Van Dam says
man,
gummy
I'm
bear
telling
thumbtacks. I'm telling you, if we ever wanted to go viral, we get the U-Pornplex, we get the gummy bear stuff, and if we get the dilapidated boat.
You say porn?
You,
You talking about
that's
the
Joey
porn website
Ryan.
and everything?
Joey Ryan.
What is that?
Joey Ryan is an indie wrestler who used to work for TNA, and he's one of the bigger, more high-profile wrestlers out there. And he's got a move where he literally flips guys like with his penis. Like they try to go in for like a low blow, and he hulks up. Yeah, it's crazy. Just Google YouPornplex. It's really funny. He does a pretty good job of making it pretty funny.
Jim Cornette do not approve it.
Jim Cornette does not approve of it. Absolutely, it's killing the business.
Too funny, man. Too funny. Joe, of course. Fireworks, dilapidated boat. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get we get the Hardy stuff in there. The dilapidated boat would be a really funny, like an object to pull from under the ring. That would be really funny.
Great Dane.
You know what's
The Johnny
crazy?
B. Bad confetti gun would be cool. I gotta agree. Confetti guns would be awesome.
You know what's so crazy? Because I was thinking that maybe that with the record grabbing, because they can introduce disqualifications in normal matches. That
Oh, Robert, we're starting to lose your cell. Robert's calling in on cell phones. I can't believe we got him as long as we did. We'll see if he kind of pops back. There he is.
I'm breaking up.
He's kind of breaking up. I'll take a couple questions while Robert.
Yeah, a couple more here. I got to get rolling. I'm getting sleepy and my voice is starting to go here. I've been talking
Don't
for
worry.
2 hours
I'll
straight.
kind of burn through them here. Heaven Spawn, career mode would be nice. Injury system where you do move over and over again. You wear the body part, and if you try it on you botch a move. I'd love to introduce some kind of botch system, man, and that'd be fun. As long as you don't overdo it and kill the fun, I think that'd be great. I'm behind that idea. How do you change to other wrestlers in the current build? It is the
going to edit mode. Edit mode, right?
How do you change to other wrestlers? I think he means how do you focus on other wrestlers in a format?
Oh, it's the trigger, right? It's the right trigger.
Okay.
That's on an Xbox 360 wireless controller. You've got the right trigger, not the shoulder button, but the trigger.
Focus.
That changes your focus.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me see if I can show you.
Please add botches that deal extra damage. I'd love to. Like I said, man, botching would be fun if it happened as often as like a critical in Fire Pro or something. It'd be hilarious. Weapon
there.
download packs. I'd love to do that. What is Cola currently working on? We don't know, man. Cola, unfortunately, is no longer with
Well, we know
us.
that Cola's got a day job. We know that.
But, we are working with Mr. Wrestling 5 right now.
Mr. Wrestling 5 has taken over. So.
For Cola. Video game wrap-up. Are we going to get the lowering of the cage animation with entrances or just go straight to the match? We haven't even thought of that. That's a good question.
I suspect Robert's got something up his sleeve there.
Probably.
So.
Oh, what happened? That's some teleporting going on right now.
We'll get the teleport every once in a while.
Okay.
Hey, is everything good? You hear me?
Hey, I hear
You're back now, Robert. You were absent there. We're trying to wind him down anyways here. So it's all good. So if we lost you, we were like, okay, it's all good. But okay, we still got you here.
Great day. Any idea what the next finisher type move you guys are going to add? Nope, no idea yet. We have some ideas for finishers for the remainder of the roster when we get to 1.0. We also need to add, finisher in for the back grapple slot and stuff like that. So the next finisher you're going to see is probably going to be wrestler specific finishers. It should have some cool ones. Let's see here. Dave and Eric should do commentary in game.
No, you guys want better stuff than that. Trust me.
No kidding. Eh? Who is this Cola? Exactly. Now you're onto it. Yeah. Ralph didn't know the Cola left. Neither does Cola. It's all good, man.
There's you may want to rewind some older Twitch broadcasts to get the full backstory and all that.
Exactly.
We still love Cola. Cola's still a friend of the project, but right now Mr. Wrestling 5 has taken over his duties right now.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Well, I think unless I'm behind, that's down to.
I think we are caught up.
Yeah.
Well, that was a wicked broadcast, Robert. Thank you so much for coming out, Mr. Wrestling 5, buddy. Thanks for showing up on chat. That was awesome to see you there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Robert, man, the more we can get the three of us together on these broadcasts, I think the more fun they will be. That was awesome. I'm looking forward to the next build and the updates. Look forward to getting this to Steam for everybody, man. Thank you guys for showing up in chat, and we always love answering your questions. We always love the bugs and the glitches.
Oh, we've got just before we go, we've got gushing. We've got a Grimhold. Oh, I got to zoom in on this. Dude, I love. Dude, the first time I saw this, I completely lost my mind.
Now that to the mass transit accident.
Dude, ever since ever since I saw that for the very first time, I just cannot. I couldn't. Like Dave remembers, I couldn't stop laughing because it was just like comedic levels of like gushing. It was like something out of Saturday Night Live or something when they. Oh my. Okay, so I'm going to play it in slow mo here.
Heavens 188 is asking, when do you guys do the podcast? We haven't done an actual downloadable podcast for a while, but these Twitch broadcasts, if maybe that's what you're referring to, we try to do them every Tuesday. It's hit or miss.
Yep. Usually 10 p.m. Eastern is usually when we shoot for that kind of stuff.
I could have done for him for UFC 202 and stuff, man, because I was hyped as hell and stuff for that damn event. And SummerSlam, not so much or whatever stuff. I think it was a dud or whatever. But UFC 202 or whatever stuff, man, you would have.
See, so Robert's an MMA guy. See, I'm kind of mild on MMA, and I said I respect. I used to be into it back when it first got hot.
Yes, woo. You talking about like big event? That's Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao type of event and everything. That's big hype.
Oh,
that's huge hype.
Look at Grimhold. He's just stumbling and bleeding. Oh my God, this is a great one to end it on. Look at this shot. Grimhold's just like, I'm so tired, so dizzy, losing blood.
We need a gif of that, man.
That's so great. Anyway, but yeah, thanks everybody. Like I said, this is wrapping up our 50th broadcast, the 50th night of the Twitch Gong show. So it's it's been a lot of fun. It's we've seen a lot over the course of 50. I mean, we had Colin doing the live development and just getting here and just like shooting the shit with you guys and in the chat, and even with our fellow developers here. We don't get together to talk very much amongst the developers. We do a lot of stuff through like online websites and all that kind of stuff, but we don't hardly ever get in for like Skypes and actually just sit down and talk. And so this is so much fun to get together with you guys and just talk about all the stuff and all the questions. And so tell your friends.
Think back, man, to the first couple of Twitch broadcasts. We only had 2 wrestlers in the ring with a brain buster, no crowd, no audio, nothing. That's where we were at.
Yep. Yeah. It's been fun. And like I said, for those who are new to the project, ProWrestlingX.com is where you can find all of our stuff. Facebook.com/ProWrestlingX, Twitter.com/ProWrestlingX. I think we've even got an Instagram account floating around out there. And then sign up, and if you see it, sign up for our weekly email list. We are at 760 straight weeks of delivering an edition of the newsletter. So definitely stay in touch. You guys have been with us for the last 6 or 7 months. You've seen the progress. Can't believe I thought we were dead in the water. I really did. And so this is we're getting like chat is blowing up. They're all giving us some serious love, and so it's
thanks guys, man.
It makes us feel this makes us feel like absolute rock stars compared, especially from where we were to where people just hated our guts and we couldn't get anything done. We were dead in the water, and then just seeing guys like
making no mercy for the PC for real.
I'm telling you what,
and everything for real, man.
This is
and
the
we ain't gonna stop until perfection. We ain't gonna stop until it's perfection.
That's right. That's right.
Who said we were gonna stop?
That's right. There ain't no stopping.
Old ass men and shit.
Well, no, that's the great thing about Pro Wrestling X, man. Even when you've got the gameplay perfect and you've got every move and match type you can possibly think of, we're not going to be done because the next week someone's going to debut some new kind of move or new match type. And we're going to have
and we're going to end up like Robert's like, in 50 years from now, Robert's be like, yeah, I couldn't work on the game today. I had to get like my dentures repaired. I'll be like, Dave will be walking a walker because his hip had been replaced for like the 8th time. Shit. I'll just be this bald dude with like a video camera. I mean, like, I remember back when the guy was gushing the blood, and you remember that, Dave? And Dave was like, nope, I don't remember that at all because I'm 85 years old.
Exactly. That's too funny, man. Well, we definitely got to. When do you think this broadcast will be archived so we can link out?
It's archived immediately on Twitch, and then as soon as it's done, I'll export it to YouTube immediately. We'll link it on Facebook tomorrow. We can link it to our newsletter so that everybody can see it. So
'Cause it was great having all 4 crew members here in some capacity. So I'd like for everybody to get a chance to see this. It was
absolutely,
pretty good.
yep.
Lots of good questions, lots of information, and awesome. Thanks again, guys, man. I guess we'll leave it there. Thank you, and keep in touch.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers, out.
Peace.